Hey, Ruby. I can't believe we'll be officially married so soon.
Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it. Looking forward to spending the rest of my life by your side.
Me too. It'll be nice to finally be able to call you my wife. Oh, and because the wedding is right around the corner, my little sister might try to start bothering you again. Just let me know if she contacts you. I'll put her in her place. I've been trying to keep as many details from her as possible, but she has a sneaky way of finding out everything. Just be prepared.
Are you sure? I mean, she is your little sister after all. Even if the two of us don't see eye to eye, you are still welcome to have her at the wedding.
Trust me, she is not the kind of person you want at the ceremony. She's extremely possessive of me. Who knows what lengths she'll go to ruin our big day. Ever since she found out the two of us were engaged, she's gone off the deep end. I talked to my parents about it, and they agreed it was best to keep her in the dark about the details of the ceremony.
Still, it's a shame your sister can't be there to support you at your wedding. I'm sorry about all this, Ryan. I really want to have a good relationship with your family, including your sister. Is there anything I can do to convince her to change her mind about me? She dislikes me because I worked as a masseuse, right? I think she misunderstood what sort of work it was. Maybe I can explain it to her? I mean, some people look down on workers in the service sector, but it's not like I was doing anything distasteful.
The fact that she dug up your past employment record is concerning enough. I think she was just looking for any reason to dislike you, to be honest. At this point, there may not be anything you can say to change her mind. I think the best course of action at this point is to let her calm down by herself and move on with our business. I'll explain the entire situation to her in a few months or so, after the dust has cleared, and she can't do anything to sabotage our wedding. I'm sure one day she'll come around. You're a wonderful person, Ruby.
I understand. In the meantime, I'll try to keep my interactions with her short and sweet.
Good idea. I'm gonna go to the new house and get the gas and electricity set up. I'll see you there later. The furniture is supposed to arrive the day after tomorrow, right? I'm looking forward to arranging everything with you.
Sounds good. See you later. Thanks, Ryan.
How long are you going to keep this up? You filthy woman! I refuse to let you anywhere near my brother. You better leave before the wedding or I'm going to have to take drastic measures.
Claire, hey. There's no need to be harsh. Why don't we sit down over coffee sometime and get to know each other?
Give me the address of your new house. Stop trying to take my brother from me. I heard Ryan talking about a wedding the other day. You can't get away with this. Did you really think you could hide this all from me? I know everything. I've been keeping tabs on you since you started seeing Ryan.
Claire, we didn't want to keep things from you, but you've been so openly hostile toward me that you gave us no choice. If you're upset about it, please go talk to your brother. Actually, I was trying to convince him to tell you about it, but he said it wasn't a good idea.
Excuse me? Are you trying to push the blame on my brother? It's not going to work, you snake! I know you're the one trying to cut me out of Ryan's life.
To be quite honest, your reaction to our engagement in the first place was concerning enough to warrant us leaving you out of the ceremony. Maybe you should reflect on your own actions instead of blaming me. Ryan and I have both tried to reach out to you independently to resolve our issues, but you refused to listen. We invited you to dinner multiple times in order to talk things out, but you canceled every time and blocked our numbers. I really want to be close with you, Claire. After all, you're going to be my sister-in-law. Can you give me a chance?
Are you kidding? Don't make me laugh. You're only after Ryan's money, aren't you? He deserves better. You're only pretending to like Ryan because he's a manager at a big company, right? Just admit it already and give me back my brother. I know what's best for him.
Please, listen to me. I've told you again and again. I'm not after Ryan's money. I've committed to spending the rest of my life with him because I love and respect him. I love Ryan's sense of humor and positive outlook. He always looks out for me and is the most caring man I've ever met.
Anyone can say that. I don't believe a thing out of your filthy mouth. Women like you are not to be trusted. He only fell for your tricks because you're a conventionally attractive woman. I'm sure that's why you were able to work as a masseuse, too.
If I were really marrying for money, I think I'd choose someone better off than Ryan. He and I actually have similar salaries. My clients are some of the richest business owners in town. There's nothing shady about my job in the slightest. If you could stop purposely misrepresenting my field of employment, I'd appreciate it.
What? Are you blatantly insulting Ryan now? He's worth more than you ever will. You better put respect on his name, especially since you're going to be leeching off of him for the rest of your life. Admit it already. You're going to quit your job and lounge around at home eating bonbons after the wedding. There's no way I could trust a slimy bottom feeder like you. You're leading my brother on and you intend to ruin his life. I won't allow it. Everyone else seems to be convinced by your little act, but not me. I'm here to protect my brother.
Claire, please calm down. When have I ever given you that impression?
My brother is my best friend. I've looked up to him my entire life. I can't let him ruin his life on a filthy woman like you. He's been by my side forever. But when you showed up, he started hiding things from me and plotting against me. The problem must be you. There's no other reason my brother would turn his back on me like this. I mean, Ryan used to even stand up to the mean kids at school for me. I owe him everything. If he wasn't there to protect me, who knows what would have happened? Now he's being stolen away by some stupid woman.
Look, I know you rely on your brother a lot still, but everyone grows up eventually. One day, you'll find a partner and start a life with them too. You're going to start having to look after yourself. Ryan can't be there for you all the time now that the two of you are adults.
No! I don't want that! I don't trust any other man! If Ryan isn't there to protect me, what am I supposed to do? Ryan is my hero. How could he fall for a witch like you? I don't understand. Why couldn't he meet a woman on the same level as him? Not someone who was a filthy masseuse. You disgust me. I will never accept this. I promise you that if you go through with the wedding, I will make every possible effort to ruin your relationship with my precious brother.
Please, calm down. You're being unbelievably immature right now. Do you have any valid reason to dislike me? Or are you just trying to make excuses to get me out of the way? I have done nothing to you personally to warrant this sort of reaction. I have always tried my best to have patience and grace for you.
My reasons to dislike you are completely valid. Just looking at you, I can tell you are a gold digger. Women like you want nothing more than to live like a parasite off of rich men. I refuse to let someone like you marry my brother. He deserves someone on his level.
Claire, you shouldn't judge people based on their appearance alone. You don't know anything about me. I am a professional, self-made woman. I've never leeched off of anyone, and I'm proud of that. I don't understand why you're judging my appearance anyways. I try to dress modestly, and I rarely wear heavy makeup. I don't think I'm all that intimidating. I don't bite, okay? There's no need to see me as a threat. I'm not the kind of person you think I am, Claire. Please, take some time to get to know me before you jump to conclusions.
No matter what you say, I can't trust you. You're taking my brother away from me. A professional, self-made woman? Are you not some sort of exotic masseuse? You're disgusting. People like you are all the same. I have every right to judge you based on what I know about you. No matter how you present yourself, I'll know the truth. You're nothing more than a worthless gold-digging parasite on my brother.
I'm sure once you get to know me better, you'll change your mind. I promise you I'm not after your brother's money. I love Ryan, and that's why I want to spend the rest of my life with him. And for your information, I'm a massage therapist, not an exotic masseuse. Even if I were in that kind of business, it wouldn't automatically make me a bad person, right? You should respect people regardless of their profession or background.
Why do I have to respect people who chose to live like that? There's nothing admirable about using your body for monetary gain. No matter what kind of masseuse you are, it's a sketchy industry. I don't want anything to do with you.
Listen, every profession out there involves using your time, energy, and even body for monetary gain. Even office workers are selling themselves to a company if you really think about it. Claire, you're too young to understand now. But no matter what, nobody is more important than anyone else. All people are equal and deserving of respect.
If that's what you think, then we're never going to get along. I can't agree with that sort of mentality. Some people are better than others. End of story.
You don't really think that, do you, Claire?
The only reason somebody would work in that sort of sketchy industry is if they are addicted to drugs or if they've ruined themselves financially. People that desperate will do anything to get money, even resorting to petty crimes. I will not allow you to drag my brother down with you into your pathetic, lawless underworld. Why'd you end up as a masseuse anyways? Don't you have a degree? I hate people like you who have everything laid out for them and still manage to fail and disappoint everyone around them. All you're going to do is ruin our family's reputation. Get out of here and stop ruining my brother's life. I'm going to break the two of you up if it's the last thing I do. Understand?
Sorry, Claire, but you're too late. We're having the wedding soon. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
I will not allow this. Watch your back, Ruby. I will use any and all measures to rescue my brother from you. Hey, Ruby. Guess what? I've really gone and done it now. There's no saving your wedding at this point. Have you heard? Did anyone call you about it? I went ahead and canceled all the plans for you.
I beg your pardon. You canceled everything? What is that supposed to mean?
The gig is up, Ruby. You won't have my brother and his money after all. All of your wedding plans are absolutely ruined. I've canceled everything. The catering, the venue, the florist, and even the officiant. Now you'll never have the chance to ruin my brother's reputation. Now nobody will be around to celebrate your love with you.
Hold on just a minute, Claire. What are you talking about? Do you realize what you're saying? How did you get all of the contact information? Did you call the venue and impersonate me or something? That's illegal, you know.
I don't really care what's legal or not. The only thing that matters to me is my family. I called the venue and said I lost the other contact information. They handed over everything. I couldn't believe my luck. Since you and Ryan are breaking up anyways, there's no need to have a wedding anymore. Don't you agree? So, what are you going to do about it? Will you break up with Ryan and get out of our lives finally? It took me 2 hours to cancel everything, you know. It was quite a hassle. But I don't mind if it means I can keep you out of my brother's business.
You've got to be kidding me. Did nobody sound surprised at all? That doesn't make any sense.
Just goes to show you what good old-fashioned persistence can do. It doesn't hurt having justice on my side either. There's nothing you can do now. I've got you completely cornered. I can and will do everything in my power to ensure that you never marry my brother.
I think you've done something amazing. But to be honest with you, I've never heard of a more stupid plot. Plus, you just admitted to identity theft and fraud in text. Are you insane?
Excuse me? You can't do anything to stop me at this point. Why are you even trying? You're the one who tricked Ryan into getting married in the first place. This is all your fault. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I sat by and watched you take over my brother's life without doing anything. Now that I've gone ahead and canceled everything for you, you can leave. I never want to see you around my brother again.
What are you talking about, Claire? I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding.
Oh, shut up! You can't manipulate your way out of this one, Ruby. You're just making things up now to save yourself. But it's not going to work. I'm always one step ahead of you. You thought you'd be safe once everything was booked, didn't you? Don't make me laugh. Too bad, so sad. The wedding is off and there's nothing you can do about it. I will not lose to a slimy, disgusting, low-class, manipulative gold digger like you!
This isn't something you can win or lose. This doesn't involve you at all, to be frank. All that matters here is Ryan and me. I don't know why you think you're involved in our relationship in the first place. It is none of your business whatsoever. If you want to save yourself some trouble down the road, I'd call back those contacts and explain what's going on.
If you're so desperate about the whole situation, why don't you sit down for a couple of hours and call everyone back? It's already too late anyways. The wedding you've been running around planning behind my back for months is completely canceled. Go tell all your exotic masseuse friends not to show up. I've already informed my side of the family. Your big, fancy $80,000 wedding. All gone thanks to a couple of phone calls.
I'm sorry, but you need to calm down, Claire.
So, now that the wedding is ruined, all that's left is for you and Ryan to finally break up. Get away from my brother, you filthy rat of a woman. The wedding and married life you've been looking forward to is over. I won't quit until you are out of our lives.
I don't know what anyone told you on the phone, but the wedding was last week. It's already over.
Last week? What?
Yikes, I'm glad we moved the date forward last minute. This would have been a nightmare to clear up if the wedding was next week. I seriously can't believe that not one of the contacts told you that the wedding was already over.
What are you talking about? You've got to be kidding, right? Since when did you move the ceremony? Why didn't anyone tell me it was last week? I am Ryan's only sister. I should have been there to support him on his wedding day.
Well, you certainly didn't contact me about the wedding. You could have just asked. You were too busy antagonizing my wife to ask me how I felt about the whole thing.
My wife? Wait, who is this? Ruby? Ryan? Is that you? Why are you using Ruby's phone?
I've been sitting next to her reading your horrible messages this whole time, Claire. There is no excuse to treat her like this. She's your sister-in-law now, and you will give her the same respect you have for me. Understand? You are so caught up in your rage that you didn't consider the consequences of your actions on everyone around you, including me and our parents.
But I was only trying to protect you. I was trying to protect our family's reputation. Why didn't you invite me to the wedding? Everything I've done so far has been for your sake, Ryan. I'm your one and only sister. Ever since Ruby came into your life, you've been spending all your time with her, not me. Why can't we be best friends again like we were in elementary school? I want things to go back to the way they were. I don't want it to change.
Claire, I would have loved to have had you at my wedding, but you've been nothing but openly hostile to Ruby this whole time. Take a good look at yourself. Who would want someone plotting against their own bride at their wedding?
But I didn't mean to hurt you, Ryan. Only Ruby.
The only people I wanted at our wedding were the ones who were there to celebrate Ruby and me. That's what a wedding is. A celebration of two people's love and commitment to each other. If you were invited, you would have done everything in your power to ruin Ruby's day. I had no choice but to leave you out of it. When I told Mom and Dad about the change in plans, I also told them only to tell you if they thought that you would behave. You weren't invited because of your own actions. End of story. You're being completely immature and unhinged, Claire.
No way. You're kidding. Do Mom and Dad know about what I've said to Ruby? How'd they find out? They know I was the only one who wasn't invited to the wedding? How has everyone managed to hide this all from me? Everything I've done has been to protect our family. Why can't they see my efforts and appreciate me?
That may be your perspective, but to everyone else, you look like a toddler screaming and crying that their brother is being taken away from them. I am a grown adult man and I can make my own decisions, Claire. I don't need your protection. Our wedding was absolutely wonderful. Ruby looked stunning in her dress and all our friends had a blast. I wish you could have been there to celebrate with us too, but you decided to misbehave.
I can't believe this. After all I've done for you and for this family, this is completely unacceptable. My own brother and parents planning things behind my back. I feel completely betrayed. You all deceived me. You all cut me out on purpose. I never knew you to be this cruel, Ryan. You only started acting like this after you met Ruby.
Don't blame Ruby. It's your own fault that we've had to be careful with what we tell you. I mean, look at what you just did. You went so far as to steal Ruby's identity and try to cancel all of our wedding arrangements behind our backs. How would you feel if someone did the same thing to you? Would you want that person at your wedding?
I would appreciate that person looking out for me, and I'd rethink my relationship with my partner. And if your wedding already happened, then who did I talk to on the phone? Whose wedding did I end up canceling then?
I don't know, but if they only asked for first names, you could have canceled the wedding of anyone with the name Ruby or Ryan. Anyways, our wedding certainly didn't cost $80,000, so whoever you canceled on is probably quite wealthy.
What am I supposed to do now? Should I call them back? What do I do if they find out it was me? I don't have enough money to pay them back. Oh God, what if there's some famous couple? They've gotta be rich and well-connected. If they find out what I did, I'm finished. There's no way I'll be able to pay for the damage.
When did you cancel the arrangements? I would call the venue right away if I were you. Do me a favor and don't involve me or my wife in your problems any further. I am not paying for your mistake, Claire. Once you've calmed down, I expect you to sit with me and Ruby and apologize for all your hurtful comments and actions. I want you to think about our perspective and reflect on your own actions. If you can't do that, I'm gonna have to cut you out of my life.
Wait, Ryan! You can't really think I was doing all of this out of jealousy, right? I'm your sister! You can't do this to me! We've always been so close! I was only trying to protect you.
I can and will do whatever I think is necessary. You may think that your actions were justified, but you are sorely mistaken. You have gone too far this time. Both Ruby and I have tried to reach out to you and make amends multiple times, but you can't listen. If you can't accept that Ruby is my wife, then I can't accept you as my sister. Simple as that.
You've got to be kidding. This isn't how this was supposed to turn out. Listen to me, Ryan. I've done all of this for your sake. Why can't you see that? I'm trying to protect you. I can't believe you'd accept a filthy masseuse as your wife. You deserve better. She disgusts me. I thought for sure you'd marry someone on the same level as you. You can do so much better. Ruby Shirley is only sticking around because she wants your money and status. Can't you see that?
You don't know anything about Ruby, do you? I don't know how you got the idea that she's some sort of exotic masseuse, but that is completely wrong. Ruby was a massage therapist. She trained for years and has an advanced degree in physical therapy. She has written multiple books on the art of massage therapy and started her own educational institution for training therapists. She is one of the leading experts in the field of massage and is well respected among her peers. Not only that, but she also has a thriving massage therapy business with multiple branches across the country. If anything, she's out of my league. I don't know why a woman like her was so interested in a man like me, but we fell in love anyways.
Wait. What? Ruby runs a line of businesses and a school for massage therapy? I mean, that doesn't mean she isn't involved in anything sketchy, though. All those shops could be fronts.
How can you make an assumption like that without knowing anything about her business? Do you have any evidence to back up your claims? Ruby has degrees in business, writing, and accounting on top of being a licensed masseuse. She studied for close to a decade to make her dreams come true. During her studies, she worked part-time for multiple massage parlors, but she's never been involved with anything close to exotic massage. Due to her skill and dedication to the art of massage, she quickly became one of the most requested and highest earning massage therapists in the country. Thanks to her hard work, she was able to open her own shop right after graduating with her 3rd degree. What I'm trying to say is that Ruby is an incredible person. I admire her for her talent, intelligence, and work effort.
How come nobody told me about her background? She doesn't seem like the type to go to university to me. And why massage? Isn't that a sketchy industry to begin with?
Massage is an ancient art form to relieve pain in the body. It's been around since the beginning of human history. Just because there are some sketchy shops that use massage as a front to cover up for their true intentions, doesn't mean that all massage therapists are involved in that sort of thing. Ruby is trying to show that massage is an important and necessary part of society. She's doing her best to give massage a good reputation. Did you know that her business is rated #1 in the country for customer satisfaction and overall performance? She's even been invited for interviews on TV to talk about her mission. You can look it up online if you don't believe me.
I had no idea Ruby was a celebrity. I didn't know about any of this.
Ruby is a massage prodigy and an economic genius. She's already got enough money saved to retire now, but she loves her work so much that she never intends to quit. I'm incredibly proud of her. Her work ethic inspires me every day. And yet, you've been treating her with zero respect throughout our entire relationship.
Well, if I would have known more about her, maybe I would have reacted differently.
Ruby offered to meet you and talk over coffee multiple times, but you turned her down. She tried to reach out to you. We both tried to explain our relationship to you and you refused to listen. We gave you multiple chances to show that you could be mature and understanding, Claire, but you refused to even give Ruby a single chance. So you've given me no other option than to cut you out of our lives. You refuse to change. You have done everything in your ability to intrude upon and sour my relationship with Ruby. I am not going to deal with that any longer.
Come on, give me one more chance. You can't do this to me.
Goodbye, Claire. Please don't contact me or my wife ever again. I don't expect to see you ever again.
You've got to help me, Ruby. Please. I know you don't want to hear from me anymore, but this is an emergency. You've got to lend me some money. You're wealthy, right?
Excuse me? Lend you money?
I'm in trouble. I need some cash quickly, but nobody else will help me. All the cancellation costs from that wedding I canceled were traced back to me. They're expecting me to pay for everything. I don't have $80,000. I'll pay you back over time, but I need the money now. If not, they'll take me to court over this.
Just hold on for 1 second. Claire, are you kidding me? I thought you were impersonating me on those calls. How'd they trace it back to you so easily? Did you find out whose wedding you canceled by accident?
Apparently, caller ID was on and they saw my name from the start. They assumed I was working for the other bride, Ruby Levins. The Levins family is one of the richest and most famous in the country. They own property all throughout North America. After I canceled the wedding, apparently the venue called Ruby Levins to double check. Apparently that's when they figured out what was going on, but everything was already canceled before they could take back the dates. Now they're asking me for the $80,000 back. I don't have that sort of money.
The Levins family?
I didn't know. I just said I was Ruby and I wanted to cancel the wedding arrangements. I didn't mean for this to happen. What am I going to do now? I just wanted to protect my brother. How could this happen to me? If they take me to court, I'll have to hire a lawyer and it will end up being twice as expensive. So I have to pay them back quickly. Can you at least send me half of the money? I'm your sister-in-law after all. Can you ask Ryan to pay for the rest? He blocked my number and won't respond to me.
Didn't they refund the money from the cancellations? Why do they want you to pay now? You better explain yourself a bit better before asking around for money. Why did they even go through with the cancellation before double-checking with the bride in the first place?
They refunded part of the cost to my bank account thinking I was the one in charge of wedding planning. But the truth is, I already sent in the money to pay off my student debt. It's all gone. And now I owe double what I did before. I called the Levins family and apologized, explaining the situation, but nobody would forgive me. They demanded the full amount back immediately. I tried to call the venue back too to rebook for them, but it was already booked by a different couple. There was nothing I could do. Now I keep getting calls from lawyers about the payment. I don't know what to do, Ruby. I'll have to pay them back for the next decade with my current salary. Please, you've got to help me. Maybe I can convince them to let me pay it back in installments. I just can't go to court over this. There's too much evidence against me. Everyone involved is super mad at me and I don't know what to do. Mom and Dad won't talk to me either now.
Sounds like you found yourself in quite the situation, haven't you?
I've spent the last few hours trying to call back all the other contacts and explain the situation, but nobody will help me out. I started sobbing on the last call and they just hung up on me. Why won't anyone listen to me? This is all an honest mistake. I didn't mean to upset anyone. I thought I was doing this to protect my brother, but look at the mess I'm in now. I don't deserve all this. If I can't refund the Levins family now, my whole life is going to be over. I'll be drowning in debt.
Claire, that debt is the consequence of your own actions. You received a refund of $40,000 and you used it all to pay off your own debts? How is that supposed to help protect your brother?
I mean, that seemed like the best thing to do at the time. I didn't know what to do with the money. It's not my fault. It's those stupid people at the wedding venue and their contacts. Why did they have to wait until after the cancellation to double check if I was the bride's assistant or not? They should have done their work properly in the first place and then none of us would be in this mess. Now I've got to pay $80,000 to a rich family I'm not even involved with. How did it end up like this? They've even threatened to tell the police about it. I could be charged with identity theft over this.
I'm sure the people working at the wedding venue have a lot on their hands already. The fact that they trusted you reflects badly on you, not them. You are the one who spent 3 hours in the first place convincing everyone that you were, in fact, the bride canceling the wedding arrangements. How can you blame them now for trusting your word? You can't push the blame for this on anyone but yourself, Claire. You're the one in the wrong here, and you're the one who is going to have to deal with the consequences.
None of this would have happened in the first place if you and Ryan told me about the wedding. It's your fault. Can't you see that? So give me the $80,000 now and we can call it even. If you help me out now, I'll never bother you or my brother ever again. I promise.
Absolutely not. Are you insane? You're the one who has been insulting me and doing everything to ruin my relationship with Ryan this whole time. You've got some nerve to ask me for help now. $80,000? Never in a million years.
If you just help me out, I'll take it all back. I'll never say anything bad about you ever again. Please. I'll leave you and my brother alone. You two can have a happy married life and I'll stay out of it.
I don't need your acceptance in the first place. I'm going to have a happy married life with Ryan whether I help you out or not. There's literally no reason for me to give you a sense of my hard-earned money.
You can't be serious right now. I'm your sister-in-law. You've got to help me. What am I supposed to do now? How am I supposed to get $80,000? I'm going to go to jail at this rate.
What if you go into exotic massage? I hear that they make a lot of money there. I wouldn't know, though, since I'm not involved in it. I've heard rumors that you can make up to $10,000 a month doing that sort of thing.
Exotic masseuses make that much money?
If they didn't get paid that much, who would want to do a job like that in the first place?
But I would never sell myself like that no matter how much money I would make. It's against my values. I don't want to start working in the criminal underworld. I'm not that sort person. You've got to help me out, Ruby. Maybe you can let me work for one of your massage parlors instead.
There's no way I'd ever let someone as cruel and selfish as you work in one of my shops. We have a good reputation for a reason. Plus, I've told you countless times, we aren't involved in this criminal underground. All my employees make good, honest money.
There's gotta be at least one sketchy job that makes a load of money, right? One that doesn't involve that sort of thing? I don't want to get involved in massage, but if it's the only way to pay off my debt... How much does a regular masseuse make in comparison to someone who works in the massage underground?
Forget about it, Claire. You aren't getting a job in any of my shops. Especially not after that comment. We don't hire beginners anyway. All of our massage therapists go through rigorous training and studies.
But what else am I supposed to do? You're my only hope! Don't you hire secretaries or anything like that too? Maybe I could work at the front desk. I don't need to know how to massage for that. Or are you telling me to go get involved with criminal organizations instead?
Well, considering that you're probably going to be arrested, a criminal organization is more on your level, don't you think? Maybe you should take a good look at yourself first before judging others next time. You have shown me at every occasion that you are not somebody I want in my life. You're certainly not somebody I ever want to work with either. Until you can prove to me and our other masseuses that you have the technical skills and the work effort to succeed, don't you dare ask for a position in my shops. Someone like you does not deserve a place among my employees. They are on a completely different level than you. In order to make enough to keep up with your debt each month, you would need to be a senior-level masseuse with at least 10 years of experience.
So, what you're saying is that you let your husband's little sister work in illegal massage parlors or go to jail before giving her a chance to work? Do you really think that poorly of me?
Yes. You've given me literally no reason to have any respect for you at all. You've gotten yourself into this mess, and it is your responsibility to get yourself out of it.
But it's not entirely my fault. You and Ryan and the wedding venue people all made mistakes too. We should all share the debt.
Until you can admit to yourself that you are totally in the wrong here, don't come crying to me for help. If I were you, I'd quit complaining and start looking for a good-paying job right away. You don't want to go to jail, do you? After that, I heard from a branch office manager that Claire showed up with her resume for an interview at one of my shops. Due to her lack of any relevant experience and also her attitude towards masseuses in general, she was told to leave the shop immediately. I'm shocked she even thought she had a chance at working with my employees in the first place. It seems since then that Claire has been working multiple part-time jobs in order to keep up with payments back to the Levins family. In addition to the total cost of the wedding cancellation, Claire was also ordered to pay an additional $10,000 in damages for her identity fraud. At this rate, it will take her almost a decade to pay off the total amount. Ryan and I have since cut Claire off completely and have been enjoying a peaceful start to our married life. At any rate, I hope she one day realizes the fault in her own perspective and actions so that she can turn her life around. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment below. Subscribe so that you never miss a new video. See you in the next one!